Hey y'all, it's Creature Chasing here. We are here with our first video. We're gonna go brim fishing today, and we are in our backyard actually right now going to dig up some earthworms here in Florida.
All right, y'all, so when you're looking for worms in Florida, you want to find a nice wet spot with a bunch of leaves, usually around an oak tree. It'll stay nice and moist, and our shovel broke, so we're using what we got today. But you just find a nice wet spot, and then you just put it in the ground, pull the ground up, and then just look in your hole, because there could be one in there, or you just flip through the sand, dirt, and usually they're in there. Sometimes you gotta bounce around some. See, there's a good one right there. Our worms in Florida don't get as big as the worms up north. I'm not really sure why, but this is about the average size of the worms. So stay tuned. This is gonna be fish bait. So we just arrived to the spot, y'all. No particular spot, just found a tree laying over in the water, and some lily pads right along the bank in a corner. And we're gonna stop and try it here. And so I've got a rope on the front of the eye on the boat. I'm just gonna put it around this tree, put a simple knot in it. And then we'll be fishing. So we'll be back with you when we get a fish. Hey y'all, we're out here on the river fixing to start brim fishing. I'm gonna show y'all how we rig up. So we're gonna take a little, I think this is 1/4 ounce or 1/8 ounce weight, egg weight. We've had a lot of rain recently, so there's a lot of current in the river. Just put that on your line using 6-pound test line. And then I'll just put a little split shot under that. You can use a swivel too, but I just like to use a split shot because you break off a lot. Just take some pliers and crimp it down real good, and then just take a little gold panfish hook and tie it on there. Just cinch it down real good, and take your case knife and cut it off, cut the little tag end off there. And then there you go. You're ready to start fishing. Put a worm on there and throw it out there and wait for it to start getting bit. All right, y'all. We're just gonna show y'all how we put a worm on a hook out here. So, get you a nice size worm. There's a pretty good worm. You're just gonna thread it on the hook. So squeeze him in your hand, not overly tight, but just enough he's not squirming around. And leave a little tag in so it's kind of squirming under the water. And then just put the point of the hook through, and then move a little ways down and go through again. One more time, and then if it looks good, like it'll hold, that'd be good. Or sometimes longer worms, bigger worms need maybe 2 or 3 more times on the hook. So that'll be good. We'll throw it out there and see if we can't catch something. I think it's gonna be a catfish.
Nice catfish.
See if we can land them here without a net. Channel cat. And a nice sized red belly. Just threw out and got another one on, y'all. This is a nice sized red belly. That's gonna go home, go to the frying pan. This one here's got some weight behind it. Using pretty light line, so I got to keep the drag pretty loose. Wow, nice size catfish. Very good size catfish. See if we can get him in the boat here. There he is. Winner, winner, catfish dinner. Cool.
Uh-oh.
Good job, Darren. We've got 2 catfish in the cooler and a brim, and we missed a few. And we've been out here for about an hour, but it's thundering off in the distance, and it's getting ready to rain. So we're gonna take off and head back home and get these fish cleaned up and show y'all how we cook them. But y'all stay tuned for the ride home. All right, y'all. Just got back home. We're gonna clean this catfish up. First thing I like to do is take a pair of pliers and break off their fins so they're not poking you and you're not in the way. One more. They've got 3. And got an electric flay knife, and you start right behind his bone right here, and then flip it over, and you've got a nice fillet of meat. And then pull your fillet up there. I'm going to flip them over and do the other side. As you can see, this fish was a female, so she had roe in her. It looked like she was, ready to spawn. It was probably the next full moon. But I'm gonna finish cleaning these things up, and we'll see you in the kitchen. All right, we're in the kitchen. We got Everglades seasoning and flour. We're just gonna dip our fish fillet in the egg wash, and then put it in the flour, Everglades mix, and then I'll add a little to it just because they don't have no flavor. We'll just set it right here in our grease and let it fry for a few minutes. I took the 2 red belly and filleted them. I was gonna cook them whole, but since we caught the catfish too, I just filleted them, and I'm gonna fry them up too. So it'll be like a little fish appetizer. That's what's going in now. And these 2 big fillets are the catfish. When you're doing this, you want to make sure your fillets are really nice and dry. That way the egg will stick to it really good, and then the flour will stick to it. Your fish starts floating or it's golden brown on the edges, that's usually a telltale sign that it's done. So I'll put it over here on a plate with a napkin on it so the grease can come off of it and they can cool down, and then we'll be ready to eat. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe.